Tony, you started your professional life as an engineer and you've gradually, can I say, morphed into a manager or a leader. Can you describe that process and the links between a professional qualification like engineering and something more generic like management?
Well, when I started my engineering. I went into engineering planning, design and construction, and I really enjoyed my time as an engineer. I'm a hands-on sort of person. I build my own house and all those sort of things, And I had a wonderful time being an engineer. And I can remember being in construction. I was involved in the construction of the Thomson Dam. And you think the whole world revolves around, you think you're doing the most important job in the world, and it's exciting and it's great. But as you mature, you begin to realise that, a lot of the decision making is made long before it hits your desk. And whilst I look back on my time at the Thomson Dam as one of the highlights of my career, all the decisions about the Thomson Dam were made a decade before I got there. Mm-hmm. And you do realise that if you want to get involved in the decision making, then you really have to go up the management tree, and that can be just as satisfying because again you're involved in the key decisions. You're deciding whether there is or isn't a Thomson Dam, and if there is going to be a dam, should it be the Thomson Dam or should it be this other dam? And you can get more satisfaction from that level of decision making. The other thing my other strong advice to engineers would be that you really do need to understand the financial numbers. Because at the end of the day, it's how decisions are made in a business. And understanding the fundamentals of net present value analysis is critically important. But also understanding how a profit and loss and a balance sheet works. Mm-hmm. And, how that drives business behaviour and decision making. Because if you don't get on that wavelength, you're going to be constantly frustrated, thinking that someone keeps cutting my budget or they don't understand, when in my experience it's the engineers that don't understand because they come to the financial aspects of the business generally far too late in their careers. Mm. So for any engineer out there, I'd be suggesting they go, as soon as they qualify, if they've got the opportunity for elective in their course, to do something on, understanding the finances of a business. I'd encourage them to do that. If that's not available when they've completed their course, enrol in some postgraduate thing, finance for engineers or whatever, because again, I just see it as very, very important. I got two sons. They both sort of did technical courses at university. I said to them, I don't care what you do, but I want you to do commerce as well. So they both ended up with double degrees. And I just feel, they're very well equipped now to be successful in whatever field they choose.